evening, everybody, and thank you for joining Local 5's first 5 p.m. here on WFRV Plus. I am your host, Indiana Shields. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday so far. Hopefully those weekend plans are in order. I know I have mine all set, except for Friday. Not really sure what's going to happen on Friday. I am heading back home this weekend for a little bit. Hanging out with the sister on Saturday, which I'm pretty excited about. She's going to make a nice little home-cooked meal. And then Sunday, I'll be going to a golf simulator with a couple of my friends, which is also going to be a lot of fun. We'll see. We're going to scramble at Pebble Beach. Probably going to end up shooting pretty bad, but who knows how that'll go. We'll see. We'll see how many swings we can take. It's called sip and swing, so you can already imagine how many. We got to figure out what the sip to swing ratio actually is going to be for myself. We'll have to see about that. So, anyways, let's start off. It's just me today, by the way. Unfortunately, a lot of people are busy today with the news, so I could not get a guest on. But fear not, we got plenty to talk about. Anyone else feeling pretty American today? I feel like a bald eagle flying in over the flipping United States. That was the Olympics have been really good today for the United States, and I was quite invested, actually, more invested than I think I've ever been in my life. Let's go ahead and start off. Very first thing, United States women's hockey. They're playing against Canada. Gold medal on the line. Canada's up 1-0 for a majority of the game. Captain Hillary Knight from the University of Wisconsin. She puts one in with an empty net to make it. It was that tied it. We go to overtime, and it's Megan Keller. Backhander, right as you see there. Backhanded shot, 4:07 in overtime. The United States won its third Olympic gold. Obviously, you could see just the tale of two emotions in the Olympics. You play 3-on-3 in overtime, and she was able to. One of the really impressive move to get by the defender and then sneak it in for a goal. I mean, I was threw both hands up, and I felt more patriotic than I ever had felt in my life. It was amazing. But yeah, so it was when the sides were playing 3-on-3. Keller, she broke up the left wing and pushed past Claire Thompson of Canada. She driving into the net. The U.S. assistant captain got off the backhand that beat Anne Renee Desbiens over her right pad. Now, for the rest of the team, USA previously won gold at the 1998 Nagano Games, the first to feature women's hockey, and then in 2018 in Pyeongchang, Canada, which won the other 5 gold medals, settles for its third silver medal. You can see just the raw emotion of scoring in overtime to win a gold medal. I mean, it's so emotional. I mean, these athletes work their tail off for the gold medal, and in as dramatic of a fashion as it happened in overtime, 3-on-3 in ice hockey, 1 goal settles it there. I mean, it was just incredible. So there is the United States women's hockey team coming home as gold medalists. Lot of representation from the University of Wisconsin. A lot of Badgers on this team. So a big shout out to them. We're taking home the gold. And then I found myself into something I never thought I would be enjoying, but it's figure skating. Figure skating was incredible today. I was watching Amber Glenn, who, she was one of the United States figure skaters that was supposed to be in contention for a gold medal. She unfortunately had a rough showing in the first short program, but she completely blew away the judges in this one, and she ended up scoring pretty high on the leaderboard, I guess. I don't really know what I'm talking about. She did very well. Unfortunately, not well enough. She did not place in the medal contention. She was 5th. But, she had quite a good day today. It makes you think what could have been for Amber Glenn if she had happened to have a good first short program. But yeah, the free skating was incredible from Amber. And, she got to sit on that top the leader's spot for quite a while until it came down to the final few here, and then it was all Alyssa Liu. She has, you know, she wasn't she was definitely one of the Olympians that had a good chance from the United States to win a medal today. Gold was not out of reach. It was not, how do I say this? Not out of reach, but not super likely. But she delivered just an incredible performance, and she had some other things go her way where her opponents did not execute to the best of their ability. And Alyssa Liu, 20 years old from Oakland, California, she takes home the gold medal. She is the first. It's the first time the United States skater has taken the top medal in the event. First time in 20 years that an American has made the podium. So good stuff from there. A record show the last American to medal was Sasha Cohen, who took home the silver in 2006, 4 years earlier. 16-year-old Sarah Hughes and Michelle Kwan won gold and bronze, respectively, at the Salt Lake Games. So, yeah, I mean, just a really good performance from Alyssa Liu. So, congratulations to her. And yeah, I was so invested in it. And it was kind of funny because I had to jump on Stacy's show Off the Desk, which airs at 3:30. So I didn't really get to see the very last skater. I think her name was what was her name? Amy Nakai from Japan, and then Kaori Sakamoto. Both of them were ahead of Liu, and they ended up just having a couple mistakes, but it went Liu's way, and I walked out and I got to see the reaction, and obviously, you know, it's the raw emotion of winning a gold medal. I mean, like I said, these athletes, they work their entire lives to get that gold medal, and Liu at only 20 years old, you hope maybe she can get one or two more down the line in the next Winter Olympics. So next story we got is actually not a picture for you guys. I got to go back to the full cam here because this is kind of breaking news. The Milwaukee Brewers making a big move that a lot of fans enjoy. Me especially, according to The Athletics. Ken Rosenthal, the back-to-back National League Manager of the Year. Pat Murphy, his pocket pancakes, they're staying in Milwaukee, not just for a little bit, but for a while. Rosenthal, he reported on Thursday that Murphy, he had signed a new 3-year contract, keeping him with the club through 2028 with a club option in 2029. Now, Pat Murphy, he took over from Craig Counsell after he left for the Cubs as one, and Murphy is already turning into one of the more successful managers in Brewers history. Murphy's Brewers eliminated Craig Counsell and the Cubs in the 2025 NLDS. So a little sweet revenge there from Murphy to Craig. But yeah, good to have Pat Murphy back. You know, all the guys absolutely love him, and that's kind of what's trending right now for sports. Now, we do have a little bit of hard news that we have to cover real quick before we head to commercial break. The biggest local story of the day, it is a shooting that happened early Thursday morning. So the Manitowoc Police Department, they released more information this afternoon about a shooting at the Replay Bar early. It was at 2:15 a.m. for a report of a 30-year-old man who had been shot. The victim was transported to a nearby hospital. He is listed as in stable condition, according to police officers. Now, investigators, they executed search warrants at 2 separate residences within the city of Manitowoc. Authorities said the suspect was located and arrested at one of these residences. Now, police, they have not released the name of the suspect or additional details about the circumstances surrounding the shooting. Local 5's Blake Boris was there. He'll have more coming up in our 6 p.m. show that you can catch right here on WFRV Plus right after first 5 p.m. All right, guys, we're going to take our first commercial break. Just want to say thank you so much for tuning in to first 5 p.m. It's been, I think, a good show so far. Kind of, like I said, when it's a solo show, it's more newsy. I try to keep you guys entertained as much as I can. Obviously, yesterday's episode was a little off the rails. But this one today, a little more structured, a little more calmed down, but still got the big indie personality. You know how it goes. So we're going to take our first commercial break. Stay with us, guys. We'll be right back in just 1 minute. Welcome back to First 5 p.m. here on WFRV Plus. You can only catch this on WFRV Plus exclusively. That's what we like to say. Now, real quickly, sister's watching today. Have to give her a big shout out. I asked her for a topic to talk about. She really wanted me to say, hey, listen, she was at the Milwaukee Admirals game. Speaking of hockey, a little earlier today. Admirals' best goal horn in the AHL in all of hockey, in my opinion. Now, Admirals, unfortunately, they lost in double overtime. So, Mackenzie, sorry you had to sit there all night just to watch a loss. But the goal horn was cool, so we'll take that. Mackenzie and I actually thought about going to a Admirals game this weekend, but tickets are a little jacked up for Saturday's game because there is a concert or something like that after the game. She also wants me to mention that she is now officially a Costco member. So she has joined the, I don't want to say it's a cult, but she has joined the crew of Costco members. I once was a Costco member as well. So definitely worth it. I love Costco. You always got to get the dog, especially when you go there. You know, if you don't walk out with one of those Costco dogs, you're not doing Costco right. All right, back to the news. Sorry, we'll continue on here. Big news out of Wisconsin for politics. Robin Vos, who has led the Republican charge in Wisconsin during his record-long stint as state assembly speaker and blocked much of the Democratic governor's agenda, announced Thursday he will retire at the end of the year. Vos, who also drew President Donald Trump's ire for not aggressively challenging Trump's loss in the battleground state in 2020, made the announcement from the floor of the assembly. Vos is in his 22nd year as in the assembly and 14th year as speaker. Vos has served during a tumultuous time in Wisconsin politics in which the key swing state has become a national leader in curbing union powers. Was a key battleground state for both presidential elections recently, with 2020 going to Democrat Joe Biden, and then last year going to, or not last year, excuse me, the 2024 election going to Donald Trump and the Republicans. So to his political opponents, Vos has been a shadow governor who shrewdly used his legislative majority to create a dysfunctional state government focused on advancing the conservative agenda and denying Democrats any victories they could tout. To his supporters, Vos has been a shrewd tactician who outmaneuvered his political foes, sometimes within his own party, to become one of the state's most influential Republicans in generations. So Robin Vos, he will retire at the end of the year, and I believe that, let me just see real quick. I think then there will be, I don't know. I'm not really sure how that works. There's going to be an election, I'd assume. I don't know. Nobody really cares about politics stuff. Let's go ahead and move on to something that is a little bit more fun. Mark Murphy, former Green Bay Packers CEO, will be inducted into the Wisconsin Athletic Hall of Fame as part of his 2026 class. That was announced today. The hall, I'm tripping up on my own article here. I don't know if that makes sense. I might have to go back and change that. Anyways, the Hall officials announced Murphy's selection ahead of the organization's 76th anniversary induction ceremony that is scheduled for July 8th, 2026. I believe that's actually going to be streamed on WFRV Plus here, as we are a partner with the Wisconsin Athletic Hall of Fame. We do a lot of stuff with them, so we'll go ahead and talk about that. My sister is texting me and saying, talk about the Summerfest lineup. Little does she know, that was already in the show plan, so we'll get there. Don't worry, sweetheart. Murphy led the Packers for 17 years, overseeing nearly 2 decades of success on and off the field. Now, during his tenure, the team captured a Super Bowl title and launched major initiatives such as the development of the Titletown District in Green Bay. He also brought the 2025 NFL Draft to Green Bay, kind of a very big deal. bringing one of the biggest off-season events to the smallest market in professional sports. Now, Murphy, he said, I'm extremely humbled and honored to be inducted into the Wisconsin Athletic Hall of Fame. The Packers are a special and unique organization, the best in all of professional sports. I'm very proud of all that we accomplished during my tenure, both on and off the field. Now, the induction ceremony, that'll take place at the Marcus Performing Arts Center in downtown Milwaukee. A pre-event reception is scheduled to begin at 5 p.m., followed by the award ceremony at 7 p.m. Additional members of the 2026 induction class will be announced at a later date. So right now, Pat Murphy, he might make it one day, but Mark Murphy will be is the only one announced thus far. Sturgeon spears, we got a little bit of an update. 30 lake sturgeon were harvested on Thursday in northeast Wisconsin as spears continue to be affected by these warm temperatures. However, the trigger to close the season does inch closer. The Wisconsin DNR's daily sturgeon report states that 2 juvenile females, 12 adult females, and 16 males were harvested on February 19th today. Only one of the 30 harvested was over 100 pounds, though. The 102.6 pound, 68.6-inch female was harvested by Jordan Schmitz and was the first ever lake sturgeon. Was their first ever lake sturgeon, excuse me. The current total for the entire Winnebago system are 193 juvenile females, 622 adult females, and 620 males, for a total of 1,435 lake sturgeon. Now, the DNR, they said we continue to inch closer to that 90% trigger for the adult female harvest cap, with 85% of adult female harvest cap for the entire Winnebago system total harvested after today. Moving on here, we got kind of an interesting thing going on in Door County. I haven't really seen this one, but authorities they're warning the public about a recent scam involving DoorDash. Now, the Door County Sheriff, they say multiple reports have come in of attempted fraud with scammers posing as DoorDash support. Officials say drivers for DoorDash have been receiving phone calls from someone claiming to be with DoorDash support, asking the drivers to verify their login credentials, direct deposit account information, and other personal details. DoorDash said it has become aware of these calls, and deputies report that there have been no reports of fraud from DoorDash customers in the area. Now, drivers and customers, they're asked to remember the following regarding potential scams. Don't provide your login credentials or banking information over the phone. Be cautious of unsolicited calls requesting personal or financial information. And when in doubt, just contact DoorDash directly through their official app or website. Just be smart with it. Anyone with questions, concerns, or beliefs that they may have fallen victim to the fraud is asked to contact the Door County Sheriff's Office immediately. All right, Ken, so here you go. We got Summerfest lineup. A lot of good stuff going on after several headliners have been announced over the last few months. The full lineup has been revealed in 2026. A 3-weekend festival. It's held in Milwaukee. Biggest or one of the biggest events in Milwaukee, in Wisconsin in general. June 18th to June 20th, June 25th to 27th, and then July 2nd to the 4th. It has become well known as for its multi-genre lineups year after year, and is recognized as one of the most affordable music festivals in the world. 2026, Garth Brooks, he is the best-selling solo artist in United States history. He will be kicking off the event with a concert on 2 separate nights on the festival's largest stage, the American Family Insurance Amphitheater. That'll be on June 16th and 17th. We got additional artists joining the amphitheater. Geez, I can't speak. The amphitheater during Summerfest, including we got Megan Maroney, Don Tolliver, with what else we got here? Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran's going to make an appearance with Miles Smith. A couple good songs from our guy Ed. I don't know if you know, you guys like The Shape of You. It's a good song. Castle on the Hill. Thinking Out Loud. I can keep going. I don't mind Ed Sheeran. He's all right. Post Malone, that's my biggest one. I think Post Malone would be a lot of fun to see. I have a ton of Post Malone songs on my playlist. You can see him always down to have a good time with a Bud Light in his hand. It sounds just like me. Anyways, Post Malone, he's going to be there. He's got with Carter Faith. Now Muse is going to be there. Alex Warren, pretty notable up-and-coming artist here. He performed at the Grammys. Everybody knows that he had a little bit of a malfunction, but it wasn't his fault. So He still carried on through the Grammys, did a really good job finishing out his performance of Ordinary, which has been one of the top songs in the United States for roughly a year now. And then everybody's favorite, we got Jelly Roll finishing out the rest of the field there for Amphitheater. Now, additional artists, there are more who are performing on different stages. We got Louis Tomlinson of One Direction. What else? Ellie Mae, Sean DePaul. You know, everybody loves Sean DePaul. All-time low sticks for some of you older folks. Flo Rida. What else we got? Whiskey Myers, The Roots, Kaleo, Jeremiah, Russell Dickerson. I think he's a country guy. Wolf Mother, A Joker and a Thief. Everybody loves that song. Borns, Rev Run of Run DMC. Sure. Sounds good to me. Anyways, there's multiple options for you to buy tickets at for this year's festival. A limited time offer for a T-Mobile 9-day Power Pass. It's available for $58 now through February 25th. Now, that includes admission for all 9 days. If you want to go for all 9 days, feel free. Single day general admission and T-Mobile 3-day passes are also available. You can find that on Summerfest website. We have it linked in our article on wearegreenbay.com. For more information about that, again, you can visit our website and it'll take you through all the details. All right, guys. Now, Blake, you actually scared the heck out of me. All right, we're going to go to our commercial break. When we come back, Blake will join us on the show here. He's had a rough day, but we'll be right back. Stay tuned, guys. Welcome back to Local 5's first 5 p.m. here on WFRV. Plus, I am joined by the one and only Blake Bortz, who has just decided to randomly stroll in.
Well, I wouldn't say randomly stroll in. What is this cord?
Well, anyways, real quick before we talk to Blake.
I'm so blue.
My sister really wanted me to mention that David Lee Roth from Van Halen will be at Summerfest as well. So sorry for missing that one.
Wow. Congrats, Mackenzie.
Yeah, she just said Blake's having a rough day.
We're having a great day. I don't know what you're getting this. We're having a rough day. We're having a good day.
The first time I seen Blake today was 5 p.m.
About a minute to show for Indy, and it was the first time I've seen him all day.
It's terrible.
I mean,
but that's the news.
Indy got in at 11.
Yeah, I was out at 11.
I was out the door at 9:45.
You had to go down to Manitowoc. We talked about your story.
I'm glad. The funny thing is, I just finished up what's going to be airing in about 5 minutes.
I already promoted it.
I'm glad. I just finished. It just got the stamp of approval from
from
McKenna,
the one and only McKenna,
the one and
herself,
only. So that's
President Gallenberger.
So yeah, I mean, a great day. I look blue. I don't like this at all.
I really don't know why.
There needs to be an issue. I don't like it. I look like a Smurf.
What if we do this? You still blue?
I'm still blue.
Blue.
Call me Blue Boy.
Blue Boy Boris.
Triple B, not the Big Baller brand. Sorry, Lonzo.
Well, LaMelo got in a car accident.
Well, he's probably going to... Well,
no, he's not. He's literally going to play tonight.
Well...
I sure hope so, because he was my first overall pick. He was my first pick in the...
I haven't touched fantasy in forever. Well, whether that's good or bad, I'm out of the
You and I have a bye.
Oh,
in the first round of the consolation,
so
we don't even have to.
Matter,
we don't even have to set anything.
Woohoo!
Blake and I are first losers in our fantasy.
Do we win anything
league.
for winning the consolation bracket?
I'll give you a kiss on the cheek.
That's exactly what I want.
Well, anyways, big night tonight, Blake.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic night. I can't wait to watch some old Milwaukee Brewers highlights. That's what we're doing tonight, right?
Oh, really? Okay.
It's the
Ice Shields Cup Series.
Oh, that's right.
The Ice Shields Cup Series is tonight. No, you're not. You're my assistant race director.
I know.
So how can my assistant race director be busy on a race night?
I'm busy assistant race directing.
Yeah, you better hope so.
I don't know. I really wanted
Circuit of the Americas, and it's going to be ugly.
I really wanted a paint scheme change, but I was denied for some reason. Don't know why.
Because it takes too long, then.
No, it doesn't take too long. I've seen you do it in 2 seconds.
You don't have to change your paint scheme every 3 races.
I would like to change it for. We're at a bad start to the year. I'm 28th in points. Bad start.
You'll have a better start.
I need new paint. No, I'm not.
You don't know that. It's all random.
We're all going into turn 1 and dying.
Well, that's probably what's going to happen.
So that's what's happening.
Well, somebody for sure. It's just funny because there was like when I ran the test run for like maybe 15 minutes a couple days ago, it was just strictly no cautions. No cautions were thrown.
We're going to be in for a long night.
Individual drivers were just wrecking.
We're going to be in for a long night.
All of a sudden, I'm like, oh, McKenna's down pit road. Oh, Tony's down pit road. Oh, Blake's out of the race.
Apparently, you can only think of Tony, McKenna, and me. What does that say? Did
you like the graphic I made for the?
It was pretty good. Pretty good. Did you do that yourself?
Absolutely not. If we are an AI racing league, we are going to use AI graphics.
We're going to use what made us good.
We're going full ChatGPT everything.
I mean, that's the way to go. I mean,
I should just have them make graphics for me.
I mean,
I did make the graphics myself.
Yes, you did do that. Thirds. Yes, you did that stuff. You got.
And I'm kind of upset because I kind of want to change them, but it would take a little while.
Hey, we don't have that time. We don't have that time around here.
Well, it's just too much to remember what position they started in. You know.
I can't believe that. Does that mean we have another off week next week? Is that what I'm? So we get lined up with the actual Cup Series schedule here?
I hope not. We got to be ahead. We got to be ahead of the curve.
We got to be ahead of the. Yeah, we got to bank up these dates in case we need to take weeks off. Then.
Well, we're gonna have to take one off for Chicago.
Woohoo! I'm quick. I'm still excited. Chicago's gonna be fun.
I know. I got some good stuff coming up. Cruise, Chicago,
Las Vegas.
Yeah, that'll probably happen at the end of the year. All right. Well, anyways, that'll do it for first 5 p.m.
Well, I'm glad I was able to walk in for the last 5 minutes of the show.
Hey, that helps. Anything else?
Hey, now I hope Ed's at his desk and looks over. Ed, I'm coming to talk to you.
All right. Well, we'll catch you guys on Friday. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday iShills Cup Series on twitch.tv/iShills_. 7:30 tonight. Love you guys. Peace.